Hey guys, welcome to another quick tutorial, and today of course we are going to be making a quick headband, a turban headband. So today the style that we're going to be making today is this kind right here. You use fabric that does not stretch. As you can see, this doesn't stretch. This is African print, of course. The front is like this, it is crossed, and the back has an elastic band that will help you stretch while you are putting it on. So this is how it looks. The things that you are going to need is you will need 4 pieces of fabric like this. I have 4, and these 4 are cut 20 by 8. Let me repeat, 20 by 8. The other thing that you are going to need, you will need another piece of fabric, this right here, and this is cut 10 by 5.5. 10 by 5.5. And you are going to need your piece of elastic that will be at the back. I cut my elastic in 5 inches, and the elastic type that I'm using is 1.5 inch wide. So the first thing we are going to do is we are going to make this part right here, these 2 sides that cross each other. These are the ones that we are going to do right now. We are going to take our pieces of fabric that was already cut. What you're going to do is you're going to put right sides facing each other on your fabric, and what you're going to do is you are going to pin them together. We're going to pin this right here. This is an option, you can just go straight to a sewing machine and pin. Pin right here. And what you're going to do, you're going to do the same thing to this one. You're also going to put your right sides facing each other, and you're going to pin again. Here to here. So what you are going to do next on both pieces, what you're going to do is you're going to sew a straight line from here to here, from right here to here, and you're going to sew again from this part to here. So I'm going to show you guys once we go to the sewing machine how we are going to sew these 2 pieces. So on our sewing machine we are going to sew these 2 pieces together, and we are going to use 1/4 inch seam allowance, and we're going to sew this part, then come and sew this part, and we're going to do the same thing with this. We're going to sew this part and this part. So just watch me do it. We are done sewing these 2 together. What we are going to do now is we are going to turn them inside out. So your two pieces are turned inside out. The next thing you're going to do is you're just going to make sure that this seam right here and these are at the ends. Okay, sorry, you're going to make sure this and this is where you just sort of are at the end and not in the middle. Just make sure they are at the sides. Same with this piece, make sure they're at sides. What you're gonna do is you're just gonna cross them together like that, and you're going to want to pull this, put it right here for now, and pull this. Make sure the sides are together and just clip them right there. So this is how your turban is coming together. We are going to leave this part and finish with our elastic part, that is this right here. So what you're going to do is we are going to sew a stitch from here to here, but we're going to make sure it will fit our elastic, which means we are going to stitch a little bit right here. So let's go quick to our sewing machine and do this stitch real quick. While we're at the sewing machine, we will also insert our elastic, because we will need the sewing machine to make sure it doesn't slide out. So let's just go to the sewing machine. That's better. So what I try to do when I'm doing my elastic, what I do is I put this elastic in here. This is just a quick trick, and I just fold it to make sure it fits and I get my seam allowance. So I just fold and do that. If you press it like this, you will get a straight line and you will follow that line. Once you are done sewing a straight stitch, what you're gonna do is you're just going to cut the excess fabric and we are going to turn this inside out. So this can be tricky because it's tiny. So what you want to do is take your safety pin, tuck it in there just on one side. Tuck it in there, do that, then put it back inside. There you go. So once you pull it, what you're gonna do is make sure everything is set like that, and you want your seam to be in the middle as we put the elastic inside. When you reach here, you are going to sew a straight stitch so your elastic doesn't go all the way out. After that, we are going to keep pulling the elastic band, and this is how it looks once you are done. So what we're going to do is we're going to sew another straight stitch right here. Our elastic piece is done and this is how it looks. So the next thing we need to attach our elastic piece to the main turban piece. So what you do is, I want you to pay attention real quick. What you do, you put these are already together, right? You're going to take this piece where your seam allowance is at the where we just seamed right here is facing the top. And what you're going to do is you're just going to put this in the middle. You're going to tuck this in like that, and this like this. I'm going to repeat what I just showed you. Make sure everything is fine. Put this in the middle, and you are going to put this on top right here, and this right here. See that? And do that, and we're gonna sew a straight stitch on our sewing machine. And you want to go at least back and forth at least 3 times so it can be secure. We have sewn this part together. We're just going to cut the excess fabric. Next thing, we are going to go to the second part. We are going to pull our elastic from the middle, and we're going to make sure we do the same thing on this side. Make sure these two are even. You're going to take this and put it in the middle. Take this, put it right there, and tuck this part in, and tuck this part in, just like we did our previous one, the previous side. And put this together and go sew at least 3 times again on our sewing machine. We are done with the second side. We're just gonna cut extra thread and the extra fabric. Once you turn it around, this is how it looks, and your turban is done and ready to be worn. You just, whenever you wear it, you just want to adjust it and make it a little bit puffy, or whatever way you're gonna be wearing it. But we are done. This is how our turban looks like. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video.